Yum. Waste not, want not. Well. Today is Wednesday, which means that I didn't record yesterday and I didn't take my weight. And the reason for that is I forgot. I started consuming things before I took my weight, and I wanted, I weigh every morning before I do anything. So not every morning, but when I weigh the weigh-ins are before I drink water before I do anything. The only thing I might do, or really because I have no choice, is go to the bathroom, right? And so I'll do that. But today I have some results for you. You all know that or if you don't, I had a day off of my program. And I say that instead of a cheat day because cheating feels like you're doing something wrong, right? And I don't want that psychology around anything I'm doing as far as food. I've had negative psychology around food for a long time, around my body for a long time. I don't want to use language that implicates like negativity. And so I was doing something different for Christmas. I was off program for Christmas, and that's what it is. But even though I was off program for a day, and I had cocktails and I had gumbo, didn't have the rice, I am still down. So today I weighed in at 240. Okay, 240. I'm happy. I'm absolutely I'm happy with those results. Now, typically, I've lost a little more weight in that time frame because the last time I think the last time I weighed in was the 22nd or something like that. So, typically I've went down a little bit more than that, but I'm okay with that, right? I knew that I was going to kind of like go off my program, so I knew that there would probably be either no weight loss or maybe gain a pound or two of water, right? Because like these shakes and stuff have you on more of a keto diet, so your body drops a lot of the excess water in your body when you're doing low carbs. So what I think is I didn't gain fat, but when I would say let's call it refeed, because I was eating actual food, and I'm pretty sure with the even though the drinks were so-called keto, I'm pretty sure they helped for me to retain a little bit of water, which is why I didn't want to weigh in the next day, right? Because that was also a psychological thing. Now, I will in the future, in the very next time I go off program, which will most likely be next month, because I'm going to go off program once a month. That's for myself. That's to kind of like say, okay, you're in control of this. And so one day a month is doable. I think it's a nice little gift to myself. And I'm not using, that was even bad, right? I don't want to use food as a gift to myself, okay? There's a lot of things I could do that would totally be a gift to myself, like travel, like spa days, like getting my feet done, all of those things. Those are gifts to myself. Food it's a thing that we have on a daily basis. Okay, so I will just say that I'm gonna go off program a day every month just to give myself a break from the same flavors, the same tastes, the same everything, and also, you know, just to exercise the ability to go off program and go back on program. I think that's important. You know, because staying on program, sure, I could do it. I feel very strong about the fact that I can do that. Going off program and then going right back on, that's a different story. And that's where I think a lot of people, especially in my weight loss class, they trip up on that, right? They're like, oh, I'm going to just do this. But then that's 2-3 days later, because they find it hard to go back to doing the things that they were doing to lose the weight, which is it's not hard for me, but it's not easy at times. It's not easy having the same flavors, having the, you know, not chewing your food, right? Not just the variety, the volume that you're used to having when you eat, that volume, that feeling of being super full. And my issue was volume, right? I like the feeling of having lots of food in my stomach. So those are things I'm thinking about along the journey, right? And thinking about, okay, so when I do start to go back to food, volume is going to be important. And so I've got to look at more, you know, fruits and vegetables and foods that are high in volume, low in calorie. And so I'm investigating what that looks like now. I don't need to wait. So today I weighed in at 240. That means I've lost 2.6 pounds from the last time I weighed myself. I am extremely happy with that. Started, if you're first time watching this, started at 263. That is a good 23 pounds down, or almost 23 pounds. So cheers to me. Cheers to me. So I'm happy about it. And I'm also happy about my first meal of the day. This is actually my favorite meal of the day because I get to have delicious coffee with my meal. So yeah, it just gives me all the warms and fuzzies. Even though I prefer a warm hot drink, the shake just doesn't work in a hot drink. So I've got to do what I got to do. So finding joy in what I have going on. And to be quite honest, you know, I think I'm going to probably continue to have my first meal of the day like this anyway, because it's easy to get in. You know, there's no preparation needed. So, yeah,